So, Brennan.
Yes.
Today, I would like to introduce you to a world of what could have been. The failed Cooking with Brennen ARG. So, Brennan.
What?
This is something... So, Brennan, are you familiar with an ARG, with what an ARG is?
No.
Okay, I have like very surface level knowledge of what an ARG is, so I think I have enough knowledge to explain kind of what it is. Basically, an ARG is kind of like an interactive kind of like game or like puzzle that like you're intended to solve, and it's kind of like an interactive thing. Like you can have clues given in like videos, like on a person's channel, and it could be like on videos that are like completely unrelated to like what you're trying to convey. So it can be like, think about like Darkiplier. Or like Antisepticeye, like they throw in like these very quick like kind of like little gags or like edits into their videos, and they're trying to like build up to like a message. Okay. You know what I mean? And they're trying to like convey a certain like thing, and the intention is like the viewers watching put together the pieces by like kind of like putting the clues together from like the different videos, and sometimes they can like be across different channels or different like social media platforms or anything like that. And so like the intention is that you take these clues that, you know, to the unknowing eye could just be like nothing, and you kind of like you kind of like theorize like what do they mean, you know what I mean? And you know, like we've seen this with like, I don't know if you're familiar with Lonely Girl 15.
No.
That phenomenon. There was this channel like a long time ago called Lonely Girl 15, and basically it looked like just any old vlog channel, right, of this girl like vlogging her life. But over time, you kind of like start to notice that something weird's going on, and it turns out that her parents are trying to like recruit her into a cult. This is real.
Oh,
you can look this up. And this was like one of the first big like YouTube like.
Was it scripted?
It was scripted.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, then I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes.
Marble Hornets. Marble Hornets is one of the original creepypasta things out there, and it started off with just like these friends.
My dogs are barking. Hold on.
Marble Hornets is one of the original creators.
God damn it.
Marble Hornets is one of the original like creepypasta like series out there, and it was about this guy named Alex and his friends were filming like a series. Starts off perfectly normal, but you start noticing weird things with like a character hidden in the background,
right?
Or, like weird flashes with the technology and shit like that. And over time, Alex goes crazy and Alex disappears. So another friend of his takes over the project and tries to figure out what happened. And in him doing that, the same shit starts happening. This person that shows up, it's called the operator, keeps showing up in the background of these videos and like messing with their memory, and like a couple of the people slowly start going crazy and turn into like some of the most popular. I don't know if you've ever heard of them, but they're called Masky and Hoodie. They're super popular creepypastas.
Okay.
This is their origin. This is where they came from.
Okay.
This is Marble Hornets.
Gotcha.
They're super popular, and this is where they came from. And so, but it starts off just like a normal vlog series and like making a movie, and then it turned into like this whole like kids getting hunted by like a spiritual entity and stuff
so
like that.
so like the point is it's like you think one thing is happening and it looks like innocent enough, but it's like a scripted thing, right? Like they intended to like throw in those like those weird things, right? So that's kind of what an ARG is in a nutshell, right? So more or less like when the second season of Cooking with Brennen was first happening. Back in like November of 2021 is when like the first episode premiered. I attempted to throw in little hints into Cooking with Brennen videos and Cooking with Brennen related videos to kind of like put little hints of what like we were leading up to in the season. Because obviously, so like, you know, with Cooking with Brennen season 2, the plan was, even from like the very beginning, that it would end with like a big finale, and the villain would be like the egg, right? And that was like my plan all along. But when we were doing the first like initial batch of episodes, I wanted, like, we didn't really reference that. It was just like more or less standalone episodes until we got to like halfway through the season. Then we started like expanding on that story, teasing that. But even before we did that, I was throwing in little messages and little hints of the fact that the egg was going to be the main villain. And I don't think really anybody caught on to that. Because I didn't hear anybody say anything about this. I didn't like really see any comments about it. But I consider it to be a failed ARG. I was more or less trying to like hint at that and see if people could like, you know, crack the code of what was happening. But I didn't really commit to it. I didn't really like go all the way with it. It was just kind of like little things that I thought about when I was editing a video or like making the video, whatever. And so now we're gonna look at like the little messages that I threw in, and we're gonna like acknowledge them for what they were, and just try to make sense of them. Truth be told, I remember where I threw in the messages, but I don't necessarily remember what all the messages were. Okay. Because they all have different ways that you're supposed to decipher them. Some of them are more straightforward than others, but some of them are a little bit more like you have to like think about it, and I'm pretty sure we can figure it out, but I just want to, that's what we're going to do right now. So right here, these are all videos that I threw in little messages. So let's start out with the Cooking with Brennen Season 2 trailer. So we don't have to watch all of this.
Oh, there was one in the trailer?
There was one in the trailer, yes. Because I edited this trailer after the first couple episodes. So the first couple episodes of the season do not have any like hidden messages in them. Okay. The cereal episode and the pizza episode do not have anything in them because I only thought to do this like after I edited those, and for whatever reason I didn't go back and add anything. But if you watch the trailer here and you get to the end and you get to like this little this little highlight reel or like teaser, right? You can see when we get to the text at the end, Cooking with Brennen Season 2, right? And then we're gonna see the date that it comes out. And there's a little egg.
Oh, what the fuck?
Did you see that?
How did I never see that?
It's really subtle.
I watched this trailer multiple times too.
It's right there.
What the fuck?
There was a little outline of an egg and a little like glitch noise.
What the fuck? How did I watched this trailer multiple times.
It's really subtle.
I was super excited.
But if you're not thinking about looking for it, it's probably really easy to miss, which is not something that I really thought about when I added that in. But I was like, for anyone paying close attention, you know what I mean? It's there. You know what I mean?
That's cool.
And that was like the very like first thing that I did. Zelda noise. So that was in the trailer. And next, we go all the we jump all the way to the third episode of the season. That being Cooking with Brennen Gamer, which premiered in January of 2022. This is another very subtle one.
In fact, gamers?
I might even say this is more subtle than the one that we just watched. So this one comes all the way at the end, but even past the outro, right? When we're watching the end card here, if you blink, you'll miss it. There was another outline, another egg with a little glitch noise. Yeah. So that was like that one, like I would not be surprised if like nobody noticed. You know what I mean? Because that one was a lot more like it's in the middle of the outro. Most people don't even watch the full outro. It's most people will click off at this point because there's not really much to see. Even though normally I add something at the very end of these. Like I usually add like a little thing at the end there. But that's just mainly for me. Like I don't really anticipate that many people will see those, but yeah, so that was the second thing that I added. And basically what I was trying to like get at with these is like an egg is going to play a role. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that was the second one. The third one was actually in the behind the scenes for Cooking with Brennen Gamer. And this one is, I think, at the very beginning.
It's right there. See that circle?
Yeah, that's supposed to be an egg. No. So watch. Yeah. So there was another little sizzle thing. Again, it's like a very like blink and you'll miss it type of thing. But if you're like paying attention,
what am I doing?
I don't know. TEIW. The egg is watching. Okay. I believe is what my intention with that was.
Okay.
So that is what that's supposed to be. But the idea was like people see that and they're like, what? TEIW? What does that mean? And then I don't know. It's just like something that like people that were watching could have theorized about. You know what I mean? I'm trying to think of what else it could possibly stand for.
To ever in wiener. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Who knows? Yeah, but so that was the third instance of me trying to add something. And then we go to Cooking with Brennen anime.
Previously.
Which
anime.
This one I tried to include one that I thought a lot more people would notice.
Well, I didn't.
and keep in mind, this is like spanning throughout like multiple videos, multiple like weeks, right? Because like these didn't all come out like in a row. These were coming out like 2 weeks apart, basically, as these videos. So it's like it was very like slow build. But this one didn't actually appear until the very end of the video. When we make a little joke here because we're like, I think, but I feel like we're forgetting something, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then the whole joke is that we forgot the outro. So the outro plays, and then there's another message. And so that I thought a lot more people would catch because...
How did I not?
I don't know. Like, I don't remember there was any instance where, like, you or, like, Donovan or anybody watching asked me about that. Or, like, maybe they saw it and were just like, oh, maybe that's a mistake. I don't know. But let's see here, because this is, like, a more elaborate message. So I want to try to see if we can decode what this says.
Wipe.
That's so fast, I can't even...
Wipe.
Fuck.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Wait, let's...
Wipe.
Fuck. Wait, hold on. I almost got it.
Wipe.
Okay.
Aha!
Okay.
What the fuck?
So it's a bunch of letters. So it's a bunch of letters. Does it say that? What?
It looks like on that side, bees. That's a bone zone.
Bone zone. Okay. Okay. So it's very clearly like okay, it's some sort of code. So what I think this might be is whatever the message says, it's like one letter off of the actual letter.
It's a cipher.
So,
it's a cipher.
Yeah, you have to. It's a cipher. So if we pull up, well, okay, let's think about it.
Pull
okay,
up
so
the alphabet.
W. I think it was like one letter before the actual one. So W should be Y. So Y, O, U, C. I think that's supposed to be a Z. C A. You can't, I think is what that says. You can't. D, I think that's an F.
Defeat me.
You can't. I don't know if that's what it is. I think that you can't. Oh, no, I know exactly what this says. You can't escape.
Bruh.
Yeah. D, F, F, egg.
Escape.
R, SCAPE. Yeah.
Damn.
You can't escape.
I'll give you some credit on that.
So that one was, it's a little bit more elaborate, but it's not too, like, I think it's, if you try to, like, decipher, if you, like, think about it like that, it's kind of like a puzzle, you know what I mean? That's what I was trying to kind of go for with that, right? So you can't escape. Okay, so there's that one, and then we go to the behind the scenes of that episode.
All right, 3.
And I believe this one, you remember when I used to do the Brennen Foundation jokes, where it's like message from the Brennen Foundation. I believe the one in this one is in that. So if we watch this,
okay, well, I mean, obviously.
Digestion.
yeah. Did you see it at the
I'm
bottom?
like freaked out.
No. Yeah, it glitched. Honey?
Mommy?
So what?
Mommy?
Let's see. Okay, so I'm pretty sure this one's just backwards. Oh my god, it's so fast, I can't even... Okay. There's no way in shell you're escaping. It's like eggshell. Huh?
You had too much time on your hands.
I had too much time on my hands. Yeah, so this one is pretty straightforward. If you catch that, which... I would have thought people would have seen that, you know what I mean? Or they would have, like, watched this part. Maybe they were, like, half paying attention, though. But, like, they watch this, and then you see that, and then you, like, kind of read the text at the bottom, and then it flashes, and you're like, wait, what did that say? You know what I mean? That was kind of my intention with that. But, again, it's a failed ARG, so, like, I don't think anybody saw that. But, next...
I know I watched all these when they came out.
So, that very well might be the last actual message, because we go to Cooking with Brennen Party, which was the 5th episode. And this one didn't, like, as far as I remember, did not have any message that I hid within the episode. But you might remember, it ends with the first actual, like, teaser of, like, the villain.
Yeah, that's right.
Right? Which I had I had Andrew help me film this.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
I remember he was like, oh, it would be cool if you, like, made your room red. Because I had, like, this, like, LED light bulb. Or, like, you know, colored light bulb. So I, like, made my room red for this one scene, but I never did that for any of the other scenes. Yeah. So yeah, so that was the that was the only, like, clue in that episode, right? And as far as I know, I included, this is the behind the scenes for Cooking with Brennen Party. I think I might have hit a message in this one, but I'm actually not sure completely, because I looked through it actually earlier today, and I did not find any hidden message in it. So there was a chance that I just did not hide anything in this one, because I mean, at this point it would be kind of weird to hide a message after I directly, like, acknowledge the villain. Yeah, acknowledge.
Oh my god.
Alright, so we are very quickly going to interject this video by just saying that we forgot to, or rather I'm going to say I forgot to include this one secret message as part of the Cooking with Brennen ARG. Actually, funny enough, Brennen, I had this video, like, pulled up when we were watching them originally, but I just thought I didn't put one in it. But apparently I didn't look hard enough, because there definitely is one. Now, I found it the other day. I want to say this was like maybe a week ago, and I don't remember the timestamp that it was at, but I remember, like, oh, there it is. Well, that was easy. So just for context, this is what happens in the in the video, like, right before.
Not only that, but today I'm going to show you how to throw the most.
Screw it. Just Bry.
Wait, I just realized my stream is running at, like, fucking, like, 2 frames a second. Hold on.
Yeah, it is.
Let me fix that really quick. Okay, this should be better now.
Not only that, but today I'm going to show you how to throw.
Is that better?
A little better. Screw it. Just Bry.
Okay, so you just saw right there. You got this little, like,
the numbers, Mason. What do they mean?
So, okay, I don't remember what this says. So we're gonna decode it right here, right now. So my theory is that this is, like, a message on, like, a keypad, right? So you know how, like, on a standard keypad, when you type numbers, it's, like, corresponds to, like, letters, right? So
Okay.
So let's see. So 4-6. I'm gonna say that says I'm, like, I am. I'm.
Okay, but that wouldn't make sense because 4 is G.
Well, I don't think I, like, did it right. Like, I think, like, I, like, 4 corresponds to G, H, or I. You know? Is it not like
but
that?
It's supposed to be like 3 4s.
Yeah, I know.
3 4s would even out.
I know, but I think I fucked it up. I think I fucked it up. So I think that's supposed to say I'm. I'm gonna just, like, say that for now. And then 668. Ooh, that's good. See, this is gonna make this hard. Oh, I think it's not. I think it's NOT. I think it's I'm not. Oh my god, I know what it says. It says I'm not yoking around.
Yeah.
That's what it says.
9Y,
That's what it says.
6. Yeah, that's exactly what it says.
I'm not yoking around. Okay, well, there we
2,
go.
7.
Coming
Yeah,
at
there we go.
you with the egg puns once again, ladies and gentlemen.
All that.
Yeah.
Just trying to figure out what it is for just another egg pun.
Yep. Well, they're all egg puns. That was the the whole thing is that you were
Sure, they
supposed
were all
to
like-
you were supposed to like piece together. I know I was really discreet about it, right? You had to piece together that it was the egg that was the bad guy in the final episode. But anyway, yeah, that was the last Cooking with Brennen ARG message. Bye.
So that overall, in a nutshell, that was the ARG that I was
the failed
the failed Cooking with
blankets
Brennen
killed me.
the failed Cooking with Brennen ARG that I attempted to do,
ass back up.
but I did not really commit to or successfully pull off.
I think it was successful. I just don't think. I think it would have been successful if people paid more attention.
I think it would have been more successful if people gave a shit.
Because that's true. Because I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even pay attention enough to notice that you were doing that shit.
Right. Well, and you're not really
You kept
anticipating
that a secret
it.
from me too, so you did a good job with that.
I did, yeah, because I didn't want to tell anybody because I wanted to see if anybody would see it, you know what I mean, and on their own. And if they confronted me about it, then I'd be like, I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. It was a recording glitch.
Nobody.
We'll handle it in post.
So yeah, we'll handle it in post. So that was that was the failed Cooking Brennen ARG. So like I've always had a fascination with doing something like this, like a failed ARG type of, or not. I don't have a fascination in doing a failed ARG. I have a fascination in doing an ARG.
I have a kink of failed
I feel like
ARGs.
you've actually tried to do similar things
I have.
on your channel before.
Multiple times.
And they also did not pan out in the way that you were hoping. But I think that's just kind of the thing is like with these there's like a lot of planning that goes into them, a lot of commitment that you need to kind of do, a lot of you anticipate where you're gonna go with it. You need to like think of the hints that you're gonna add in. You need to actually add them in, and there's a lot of work that goes into them. So it's like you kind of have to weigh like, is it worth it to do it? Is it not worth it? But at the end of the day, I tried it out, didn't work. That's okay. Still got a cool little thing to look back on.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was the Cooking with Brennen ARG, or as some may call it, the failed Cooking with Brennen ARG.